Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Unscripted and Unchained RPG Review. I am GM Bloodworth, and as you can see by the graphics, today's video, this is going to be a short one, is somewhat of a recap of ShireCon 2025, which I just attended on Friday and yesterday, Saturday. It was a great convention. I really enjoyed it. And this video, I'm just going to talk about the swag that I received, as well as the raffle win and my purchases at the convention as well. So here in the picture is myself and Tom Wilson is the organizer of ShireCon. A really great person. It's been great to have gotten to know him over the last 4 or 5 years. This was my fourth time going to ShireCon, and it is a convention that I will always make my plans around, so that I can always go to ShireCon. So another great year, and I am going to be doing this evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Time a live stream, kind of a recap of all of our ShireCon's experiences. So I have invited many of the people that were at the convention directly, as well as I will be opening up the floor for anyone who wishes to join in backstage and come on screen, or at least, at the very least, just follow along in the chat, and I will get to addressing everybody's chats, and just having a great conversation about how this convention was for everyone that did attend it. So anyway, without further ado, let's start going into the swag that I received. And so it starts off with the badge. So once you go in, and Tom's family runs the table, the reception table, and as always, they do a phenomenal job. And so I went in and I got my badge, and as you can see, I am an attendee veteran, and so I got my veterans patch. Now this is veteran for, veteran of the armed forces, not veteran of ShireCon. Although that would be a pretty cool one to put out there as well. I was a sponsor, so I did a sponsorship. This is my second year sponsoring, and so you can see on the back of the cover of the folder that we get is my sponsorship panel. So I've done that, and I was also a moderator. So I've also I ran 2 game sessions at this ShireCon, which I will go into further detail in another separate video. So I'll be talking about my gaming in another separate video. So anyway, let's get on to the swag. So yeah, so this is one of the first pieces of swag that you get, and other items in here. So I'm just going to show you off the things that ShireCon gave me. So let me just sort this out, because I threw all of the little tidbits and business cards and such in there as well. So got some stickers this year, and there's a smaller ShireCon sticker, which I'll put on my box. I have a box that I dedicate to all of my conventions, and anytime I get any kind of swag, I throw them in there, including my badges. I save everything. Then a larger one. I mean, this is really nice, and this shows shows the dates and everything. So there inside we have the so this is the brochure, and it goes through and it talks about the special guests. So the special guest this year was Eric Tankar from Eric Tankar's Tavern, Jeff Talanian, Chet Minton, Joseph McGuire. I'm not sure if everyone was able to get there. Um, so Joseph McGuire, Ian McCarthy. I played in Ian's game. Ian's a great guy. Had a great time in his game, and then also various sponsors as well on the back there. Also came with a save the date for 2026. So I already have this here, and actually maybe that's what that other flyer was. No, that was 2025. So we have the dates for 2026. So this will be September 25th and 26th, 2026, at the same location, which is a VFW in North Canaan, Connecticut. What an awesome venue! It was really nice. The way that was set up this year, and we'll go into more details with that, especially if Tom, especially if Tom can make the live stream this evening. Then there is an adventure, and this is two sets of adventures here. So we have one that's Those Who Do Not Belong, and these are written by Tom. Designed by Tom, edited by Joshua Nui, maps by Dyson Logos, and created exclusively for ShireCon 2025. And then the second one is the Missing Murdered Brothers. All right, written by the same group of individuals. Now there was various other pieces of advertisements and business cards and whatnot. Oh, there's another ShireCon sticker. So here's this one's a magnetic. So that's a magnet. So a ShireCon magnet. So conventions coming up. So got a lot of info on conventions coming up. So this one is for Dire Consequences. Rippian Games, and I've interviewed at least one of the organizers, and as well as, and I saw him at ShireCon. He was at ShireCon. Actually, both of the individuals for this were at ShireCon. I played with one and was at least introduced to the other in person. And so this convention I will be going to. I'll be going to just the Saturday, and that is on November 1st and 2nd of 2025. And that is at the Bristol Historical Society in Bristol, Connecticut, 98 Summer Street, Bristol, Connecticut. So that's everything that I kind of put into that one, the one folder here, and I will hold on to it. Now I have my two. This is not necessarily swag, but I have my two sheets that I kept for. For documentation, so I can submit my game sessions that I ran for Castles and Crusades there. So next up is my raffle win. So I want to, and let me organize this. So this is the second year in a row that I won one of the raffle stacks. So really excited about this. There were several selections there, and when I saw that there was a whole stack of Paranoia, I'm sorry about the garage. Let's pause this for a second. Sorry about that. They were opening and closing the garage back and forth, back and forth. So there was a stack of Paranoia, and the role-playing game, and that wasn't something I ever played back in the day when it first came out, but it was certainly a 1980s game that came out, and so I put my ticket in, and it was a free raffle, and I won. So this is one of the first books, and I will go into further detail with these. The one thing I don't have here is the core rule book, so now I'm kind of duty bound to get the core rule book so I can actually potentially run these things. So Extreme Paranoia, the Trader's Manual, the Mutant Experience. I'm assuming that these are adventures, so I haven't even started thumbing through them yet. Paranoia XP stuff. This might actually be a supplement. putting in, looks like equipment guide. So that's pretty cool. Paranoia WMD, so it's an adventure, clearly. The Underplex. Sector Zero. And Criminal Histories. All right, for Paranoia as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books. 8 books for Paranoia. So really awesome, great, great addition to my collection. Like I said, I'll have to go out and buy the core rulebook now. First purchase I made. All right. Now there was another purchase that I knew I was going to make. I just wanted to hold off until the very end. But the first person I had at least 2 conversations with Jeffrey Talanian, and when I went over to his counter and everything, I was talking about an adventure that I was looking to run at the Central New York RPG Con, and I have the new cards here for that. That is going to be on June 12th through the 14th, 2026. Definitely attending this convention as well. And as you know, I really support local conventions. I will have Roger on the channel once again. I think once we get into the new year, we get some time beyond January, I will start bringing him on and seeing how things are going along with the organizing for this. But he already has the cards out, so that's awesome. I will be sharing those out along the way. When I go to other conventions, I'll be bringing them and distributing them, and then really looking forward to that convention. So anyway, my purchase from Jeffrey Talanian for Hyperborea, the Forgotten Fane of the Coil Goddess. All right, so this is going to play very well into the adventure I was going to run at CNY, and the reason why I wanted to pick this up was because I have to do less writing for the adventure I was going to create. So I will be modeling an adventure, like an homage to the Robert E. Howard story Red Nails. And so this has dinosaurs and a temple, and there's a jungle surrounding the temple. And so I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to actually fit in really well. So that was my first purchase that I made. Now, the second purchase that I made was, Ian McCarthy was there, and he was manning the counter. And next door to him was a counter for Top Secret and some other items there. And so he was like, hey, this is free, so check this out if you want to get a sense of the system. And so I was like, all right, that's cool. I will definitely do that. I just found that I tucked my character sheet from one of my games, so I'll be talking about that later in a separate video as well. So I picked up this first, and then I purchased the box. So I will be doing a separate box opening of Top Secret New World Order. So I have that. I opened it up already so that I could get Jason Elliott's signature, because he was there at the convention, and so I picked this up. Very, very good buy, and I am really excited about having this. I have the original, and it was something that I somewhat played a little bit, at least in the 1980s, and but I've heard a lot of really good things about this system, and it's a system that I can definitely consider running. sometime in 2026. So I'm looking to run a lot of new game systems in 2026. I'm going to break away from my tried and trues for a little bit and really start mixing it up and and running some new systems for myself and for my home group of players, and also running some new stuff at conventions as well. So yeah, next year 2026, I think I'm going to really into just running different systems at every single convention that I go to. To help get through some of my back shelves here and play some of the games and run some of the games that I haven't had an opportunity to do so. So really excited about this evening's. So this evening's convention report. This is the post-convention report. It will be this evening at 7 p.m. Eastern time, and I will be putting out the links out there. You can actually go right through YouTube right now and at least get into the waiting room of it, and you can just wait for it. Make sure you hit the alert button so that you'll get an alert when it does go live, as well as make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that alert button, and then you'll also know when all of my videos drop, so that'll be even better. So I thank you all for joining in. I will put up that end screen there. I'm going to talk a little bit about the end screen, which I normally don't do, and I have to get into better practice doing so. So here I'm going to go to the end screen, and here you can see on this end screen, and this is going to be up for a few minutes, so you will be able to scan these QRC codes here. So Twitter, as you can see, is labeled, and so you can follow me on X there. You can also scan and join in YouTube here. And I also put in the Discord, my Discord address, as you can read it, is right there. So I will leave this up for a couple of minutes so that you can also jot this down and join my Discord channel. I use the Discord channel exclusively for gaming. So you'll see a number of people that are in there. It's a little over 200 members of this Discord, and we just talk about gaming, whether it's what they're running on their channels or what's going on in my own channel as well. So anyway, I will switch back over to here now, and so yeah, it was a great convention. I'm gonna have at least 3 videos plus one live stream talking about my experience at ShireCon 2025. And like I said, I'm really looking forward to 2026 now. Tom, if you're listening to this, which I'm sure you probably get a if you're not fully recovered from from running a 2-day long convention, I'm sure that you're probably wiped out as well. But I hope you can make it tonight. But it was a great experience, Tom. So thank you for everything that you've done, and thank your family and all of your friends there that helped put this thing together, and especially thank the VFW there for just giving us such a great space for gaming and everything. They're very welcoming. They have a tremendous barbecue site there, food site there, and they have 2 full bars, so really cool, setting to have a convention in. So as always, thanks everyone for joining in. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and as always, I welcome you to come in and follow this channel. I look forward to seeing you on a gaming screen sometime soon, or at a convention in the near future. My next convention will be in November, just a 1 day that I'll be there, and then the following one won't be until April, so I'm going to have quite a bit of a break, and then my following will be Rising Phoenix in Massachusetts, Milford, Massachusetts, and on April. I'll be talking about those dates there. You have a great rest of your day. Take care.